And then I remembered, I'm here to talk about courage. Our ability to act from our hearts in the face of fear. And courage as a skill that we can build with practice. So thank you for this tremendous opportunity to practice. First, let's take a look at what does life look like without courage?
The Enron fraud is the story of synergistic corruption. There are supposed to be checks and balances in the system. The lawyers are supposed to say no. The accountants are supposed to say no. The bankers are supposed to say no, but no one who was supposed to say no said no.
So has anything changed in the last 10 years? And please raise your hands when you've had enough. Yeah, me too. And it doesn't have to be this way. What if the people in these circumstances had the courage and the skills to act on their values in the face of fear? I met a man who did in exactly one of those types of circumstances. We'll call him Ted. He found an illegal trading ring in his department, and he didn't know what to do, so he did nothing. And as the days passed and the stress built, he decided he would have to quit. He confided in his friend in another department, and his friend said to him, "If you went into the system, could you find the program?" And Ted said yes. And his friend said, "Then you have no choice." And what Ted says is he was reminded of who he was, of his values in that moment reflected by his friend. So he came forward and justice prevailed. What I will never forget is that I am, and we all are, vulnerable to situational influence all the time. It's just natural human wiring.
Thanks for sharing that.
This from our founder, Dr. Phil Zimbardo. He found this out in 1971 when he conducted the famous Stanford prison experiment that showed that even the most ethical and compassionate among us can easily betray our values in the face of a challenging situation. So now the good news is we get to choose. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. And our work is about using that space to get us to reconnect to our values, to our hearts, to our natural wisdom, to act courageously.
Thank you.